Star Wars returns to the big screen with The Mandalorian and Grogu. My review right now. Welcome to Rest of Reviews. My name is Daniel, and today I will be reviewing the space opera The Mandalorian and Grogu. It's directed by Jon Favreau and stars Pedro Pascal, Jeremy Allen White, Jonny Coyne, Martin Scorsese, and Sigourney Weaver. The Star Wars franchise has been a big part of my life ever since I was younger. I remember running through the VHS tapes constantly for the original trilogy. I still consider the 1977 film and The Empire Strikes Back to both be masterpieces of cinema. The Mandalorian and Grogu show, the first live-action series for Star Wars, has been a bit hit and miss. I thought the first season was good, the second season was great, and the third season was a bit disappointing. I was a bit surprised when they decided to make a film to follow up the third season. The plot follows Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, played by Pedro Pascal, and he's with his sidekick Grogu. After the Galactic Empire falls, the two are hired by the New Republic to track down Rada the Hutt, played by Jeremy Allen White. They are doing this in order to get information from the Hutts. Audiences haven't had a Star Wars movie on the big screen since 2019. Instead of feeling like an event movie though, The Mandalorian and Grogu really just feels like a two-part episode. It's smaller in scale than most Star Wars movies, and it doesn't really justify being a movie over being just an episode despite being entertaining. The title characters still make for a likable wolf and cub duo. Mando is still cool and soft-spoken, while Grogu is a cute walking toy commercial. The effects on him are still amazing, with the mix of puppetry and animatronics really making him believable. Pedro Pascal is still fine as the character, though I wish he had a bit new to do as the Mandalorian. He actually barely has his helmet off during the film, so it's probably mostly a stuntman throughout. Rada the Hutt is a good addition here, and he's played well by Jeremy Allen White. He's actually a more complex character than you would think going in. I'm not really sure why they feel they needed Jeremy Allen White though, since they manipulate his voice a lot, so it really could have been anyone. Sigourney Weaver and Martin Scorsese are welcome additions here too, though Weaver does look a bit bored as a New Republic general. Scorsese is a bit better as a chef for a food truck that gives the Mandalorian information. The various villains here that go up against the Mandalorian and Grogu are a bit boring, though there is a cool looking bounty hunter guy that chases them down. Fans of the Rebels show will be happy that Zeb shows up here, voiced by Steve Blum. He's a welcome addition too. I also liked the addition of the Anzellans here. They're the little aliens that showed up in The Rise of Skywalker that are the small mechanics. I liked how they were bouncing back and forth with Grogu in this film. The action staged by Favreau and his team is good throughout, though it can be a bit samey at times as the Mandalorian just fights monster to monster. Some of the standout scenes include a nighttime fight in the rain that has a bit of suspense to it, and then a fight against a giant sea creature. The visual effects here are quite strong as expected, they usually are in Star Wars, but I gotta say the CGI Hutts still look a bit weird, though certainly they're better than the one of Jabba the Hutt in the New Hope Specialized Edition. Ugh. The lighting, sound design, and production design are all very good too, and the music score by Ludwig Göransson is mostly strong as well. Though I will say there are a few tracks in here that are kind of bad, and it kind of surprised me coming from Göransson. There's some instances where there are tracks that just sound like bad trap remixes of his own music. The Mandalorian and Grogu is just over 2 hours, but it still feels a bit long and repetitive for what it is, as most of the plot is Mando just getting caught, fighting creatures, getting released, and rinse and repeat. Before I give you my final thoughts and rating, please hit that like button if you've enjoyed this review and consider subscribing and enabling notifications if you haven't already. You can also find and follow me on the social media platforms Letterboxd, Blue Sky, Backlogged, and Award Expert. The Mandalorian and Grogu is a fun ride for Star Wars fans and a welcome big screen showcase for the title characters. Its television roots show at times, and it doesn't reach the heights of the best Star Wars movies. However, it contains enough exciting entertainment to be worthwhile for fans. I'm giving The Mandalorian and Grogu a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a good time, and I recommend seeing it at matinee if you're a Star Wars fan. If you're more of a casual fan, you can probably wait for streaming. That's just my opinion though. Let me know what you guys think of The Mandalorian and Grogu down in the comments, and what's your favorite Star Wars film out of all of them. Mine would still be The Empire Strikes Back. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can check out these other videos on Resta Reviews right now.